Hey, what is up, YouTube? What is up, Christianology family? So we have a black woman, just to be specific, kills a 3-year-old. I don't know how she killed him, but let's get into the story. All right.
And we looked on a couple websites and it seemed like they got the charges wrong. I have never seen charges like this in my life. Now, I don't know if they're charging certain things that they could plead down to. I have no idea why they would charge these things. And I've looked at multiple websites and they have these same charges on multiple websites. So either all of them are dumb or they're charging in a way that's just weird to me. So she got 1 count of aggravated murder, which makes sense, 2 counts of murder, but she only killed one person, which is a child. 2 counts of murder, 2 counts of attempted murder, 2 counts of felonious assault, 1 count of endangering a child, 1 count of tampering with evidence, and 1 count of misdemeanor theft. Let me just explain to you guys why I think this is bizarre. And somebody that live in Ohio, maybe they can give me a better understanding. Normally, you charge a person with, if they murder one person, you charge them with that murder. And if it's aggravated murder, capital murder, whatever the case may be, you charge them with the murder of the person they murdered. I've never seen a person get charged with 1 count of aggravated murder and then 2 counts of murder. The only thing I can think of is if she got charged with different murder in the statute, right? Because you have aggravated murder, possibly could be if you intentionally premeditate the murder of a child, maybe that's aggravated murder. And then maybe there's 2 other counts of murder that's within the murder statute, which would be, I don't know what they would charge it with. I mean, maybe aggravated murder would be the murder of a child, and then murder would be, I don't know, if you did it in the commission of another crime or some tiered statute within the murder statute. I have to look it up, but it's too complicated and I don't feel like doing it right now. 2 counts of attempted murder, which you never would charge a person with attempted murder if they actually murder somebody. You only either attempt or do it. So for them to be charging her like this and felonious assault, that's irrelevant if you, well, I guess the felonious assault will be on mom. Endangering the child, to me, that's irrelevant if you kill the child. So one or two things could be happening here. The way they're charging is different facets of the statute. They're throwing the book, so something to stick if the jury can't find her guilty on others. Or they're allowing the jury to somehow finagle her all the way down because she's mentally ill, which I think would be horrible if they did. Let's look at the video of this fool in the courtroom, and she's literally mocking the family. And it's absolutely sickening. All right, watch the clip. The first part is a news article statement about what happened, and then you'll see her in court just laughing and clowning, which I think is so ridiculous. The judge should have removed her from the court immediately when she started doing what she was doing. But
Ellis is seen going to the Volunteers of America thrift store, where police say she stole 2 knives, then briefly
built like a gorilla. That girl walking like a primate.
Disgusting, bro.
Just not just subhuman people. Look at her. She looked like a gorilla.
to the Volunteers of America thrift store, where police say she stole 2 knives, then briefly stopped in bins and things before walking into Giant Eagle.
See, if they'd have stopped her when she stole the knives over there, maybe the kids would be alive. These people, nowadays, no law enforcement. They just let people do anything. And I'm not blaming people
Because
at the store, but I'm like,
because the guy at Home Depot did the same thing. Someone came in the store, stole something. He went to go confront the person. The guy got fired, and he was with that company for 20 years. The manager of the Home Depot for 20 years, and he still got fired. So imagine you just a regular employee. What do you think they're gonna do to you? You go try and pursue someone with a knife, because the company doesn't want to take the fall. They don't want to get sued by you. That's why they want to fire you, because they think that if you get hurt, now they have to pay your family. Now they got to pay you. Now they got to pay hospital bills and all that. Just being cheap. Just being cheap. Greedy. Greedy sons of, you know what I mean. All greedy. These people are really greedy, man, because that person that she stole the knife from could have stopped. Could have stopped her. Put some shots in her. Put some shots in her. That's it. The gorilla is stopped. But y'all let her go, and now she want to go kill a 3-year-old. You see what happens, man? I gotta be bold, man. I understand you could lose your job, but if you trust God, you could find another job. Or you probably could make millions of dollars online and not even feel like it's a job. Okay? I'm just saying, man. You gotta use your gift. Stop being scared that you gotta be employed at this place, or if I don't have a job, I'm worthless. If I'm chasing my own dreams, I'm less than. If I don't have a college education, I'm less than. If I don't have a college degree, I'm less than the people that have graduated from all these huge schools. No, man. Everybody has their own path. Okay, do what God has called you to do. Okay, if you need to go to college for what God has called you to do, you go to college. If you don't need to go to college for what God has called you to do, don't. That's how it is. Simple.
Like, even if they did try to stop her, the cops ain't finna show up for a long time.
At 2:58, she walks past the service
her.
desk with the knife waving by her side, and no one appears to see it. Then we see her walking near the cash registers. Again, no one appears to see or react to the knife.
No, they see it.
They see, they're
she's
just
black.
scared.
They don't want to be accused of thinking a black person walking with a knife is going to do a crime. This is the foolery that we get in. The white people see that big old knife. That knife this big. The white people see that big gorilla
Swinging.
walking with a knife in their hand. Then people see that knife, but they like, I ain't gonna look at her. I don't want to think I'm a racist. I guarantee you that's what people think.
She then passes Margot Wood and her 3-year-old son Julian. Ellis immediately turns around and starts to follow them. Cameras show just before 3 p.m.
Look at why she walking like she is built like a gorilla. She even swinging like she got a banana in her hand.
Follow them. Cameras show just before
Freaking
3
ugly,
p.m.
man.
Ellis walked into the lobby and follows behind.
God
the
did not
mother
create
and
that
son.
one. I'm sorry. God did not create this one, bro. Same man that's created that one, because God ain't gonna make you look that ugly, bro. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. I know we all beautiful in the eyes of God, but God did not create that human. That's something else. That's an animal, all right?
Son as they exit.
Nobody see this girl with this knife in her hand.
Huge
I
knife.
guarantee you
I don't
people see her,
understand
but they
it.
don't want to judge a black woman.
Right.
She got a big old knife in her hand.
At the store. Cameras then show her following them through the parking lot and to their car.
Somewhere near their vehicle, Miss Ellis then attacked the two of them.
Ellis is set to be arraigned this Monday morning. Police say the attack was a random act of violence, and the big question tonight still is why. Christy, the motive is not clear.
Oh, so come on. So the black girl go into a store
And finds this
and
white
she
one.
randomly picked white people to stab. And that's just totally random. She went and premeditated with a knife. She went and got a knife somewhere, and she was walking through the store looking for somebody to stab. She didn't pick no black people. She picked an innocent woman with a 3-year-old and turned and followed her. That woman felt that gorilla following her, but she didn't want to say nothing because the woman is black. I guarantee you. She didn't want to look back and be like, hey, man, can I help you? Because then she'd be on the news. Look, a black woman can't walk through the store with a knife in her hand.
Yo, Tatum, you funny, bro. Sir, you funny, man. Like, yo, white people are so scared. Like, it's a huge looking gorilla black woman in the store with a huge, like, 7-inch knife. What? Like, something doesn't possess you to ask this woman, why the hell do you have a knife? And why the hell are you following me and my 3-year-old son to our car? Let me grab my concealed and carry and put some shots in you. Right? Put some shots in you, you freaking huge gorilla. You guys understand what I'm trying to say? White people, y'all gotta stop being scared, bro. Stop being scared. Stop being scared to use a little N-word. Like that white woman that lost her job for saying the N-word. These broke N-words. Yeah, bro. Like, it's just a word, bro. Y'all gotta stop these nonsense. You see, look, y'all so scared to use a word that a huge black-looking gorilla with a knife is following you and your child, and you couldn't say nothing because you're terrified of this huge monkey. I'm sorry, bro. I'm black. I don't look like a monkey, bro. Do I look like a monkey? Do I look like a monkey? I look fit, right? I don't look like a freaking monkey, bro. I look like a man with brown skin, dark skin, whatever you want to say. I'm not a gorilla. I'm not going to go to a store with a huge knife. Or if I was concealed carry, I wouldn't go around brandishing my gun. Or if I had a knife. Man, that's why y'all need to carry. Women need to carry. Men need to carry. I would say even 18-year-olds need to carry sometimes, bro. Because if you were 18, you were with your mom in the store, grocery shopping, and that huge gorilla monkey came after you in the parking lot, I would have put some shots in him, and I would have been happy. And I would have thanked God that he allowed me to have it carried, concealed, so I could send this demon to Satan where she belongs. Because God did not create that monkey. All right? Maybe God forgot that when he's creating the monkey, he added this human into that a little bit. You know, I'm not trying to be offensive, but like, just be honest with you. Like, this is an evil person, bro. Like, they could get saved by God, but I'm not the one that's going to save them. I could laugh at them because they're stupid. You just killed an innocent child. And God says don't harm these little children. So if you harm his little children and I'm mocking you and I'm insulting you as a stupid gorilla that killed a little boy or little girl, I don't know yet. It's a 3-year-old. It's a white 3-year-old. I could be mad at you. This is righteous. I could be mad at you. You killed a little innocent child that hasn't done nothing to you. He doesn't know you from a can of paint. I'm sure that the white woman doesn't know you from a can of paint. But you decided to go into that store and harm them. Not even harm them. You decided to go into that store, find them, follow them to the parking lot, and harm the child. You almost killed the mother as well. And as a mom too, like, how would you let your son just get killed like that? Are you not aware? How are you not aware? You're supposed to shield. You're supposed to use you as a human shield to shield the children. You're supposed to protect them. You created them. They didn't ask to come into this world. You created them. So please, you have to protect your children. If you don't want to carry, you at least have some pepper spray, a knife, a taser, something, brass knuckles, something to protect yourself. Because these demons, they're not scared of you. That's all I got to tell you. These demons are not scared of you. Okay? Yes, they keep acting like white people are so scary, but when they have a chance to kill you, they're going to kill you. Okay? So be careful. This is all my white people listening to me. Be careful.
Code section
Look at this fool in the courtroom.
2903.11A1 and/or endangering children in violation of Ohio Revised Code section 2919.22B2. Count 4 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did knowingly cause serious physical harm to J.W. on date of birth 10/29/2020. Count 5 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did torture or cruelly abuse J.W., date of birth 10/29/2020, a child under 18 years of age, and furthermore, the violation resulted in serious physical harm to J.W., date of birth 10/29/2020. Count 6 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did attempt to purposely cause the death of Margot Wood. Count 7 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did attempt to cause the death of Margot Wood as a proximate result of the offender committing or attempting to commit an offense of violence. It is a felony of the first or second degree, to wit, felonious assault, Ohio Revised Code section 2901.11A1. Count 8 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did knowingly cause serious physical harm to Margot Wood. Count 9 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did, knowing that an official proceeding or investigation was in progress or was about.
Well, I don't know how you can. I get being a
Can
lawyer.
represent. How can you represent someone like that?
But my God, it's got.
I would even take the case.
Somebody like this.
I wouldn't take the case. Bro.
It has to be insufferable.
I wouldn't take that
case. Is
case.
just a monster, man.
I wouldn't take that case.
A monster for what she did. An absolute monster.
A
and
demon,
the fact that
not
she
a
shows
monster,
no
a
empathy,
demon.
she's laughing and joking and clowning. I couldn't be dad. I'm prison. Take me. I'll be in there with her. Because ain't no way in the world.
I'm putting shots in her, boy.
That I lose my kid at the hands of somebody smiling like this. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't care. I can't do it. People will understand.
About to be or likely to be instituted, alter, destroy, conceal, or remove any record, document, or thing with the purpose to impair its value or availability as evidence in such proceeding or investigation. Count 10 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did with purpose to deprive the owner, Volunteers of America store, of property or services to wit.
I don't get why they charging them with misdemeanors at the same with all these felonies. I don't get that.
Knives, knowingly obtain or exert control over either the property or services without the consent of the owner.
That's getting dragged on. So Daddy come up here to talk, and the gorilla is there smiling in his face. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I can't do it. I could not 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 imagine that somebody would do that to my child, and they're right there. They're standing right there, and this little cop is in the way, but they're right there. They did something, and I can never get them back. They're right there. And no way. I'm not talking. What I'm going to talk about? I'm not the judge. You don't need to hear from me.
Good morning, sir. Could you start with your name?
I don't know how he did it, man.
Name?
My name is Jared Wood, father of deceased, husband of Margot. Your Honor, that day, 1 week ago, she took everything from us. There's nothing that could ever replace my son, or anything that my wife and I, even our other kids, are going through. And it's horrendous. I really wish no bail.
So pretty much he plead his heart out about what happened to his kid, which I feel is pain. There's no way whatsoever on planet Earth, this streak right here is for that light. There's no way on planet Earth that I could endure. If you guys want to watch the rest of it on Tatum Plus, I'll show the video of the actual incident. So if you want to watch it on Tatum Plus, go over to Tatum Plus. I'll finish the video where I play the incident where you can kind of see what happened because they got video evidence and a little bit of the aftermath where the police arrived on scene. If you want to see that portion of it, go to Tatum Plus.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. RIP to that kid, man. Y'all gotta protect yourself. Have some type of weapon. If you're so scared of guns, get something else to protect yourself because demons are not scared of you. That's what I gotta tell you. Demons are not scared of you, especially a lot of people. A lot of you are not Christians or are Christians, but not really taking your faith seriously. Praying every day, worshiping every day, so you can protect yourself from all these demons. If you're not doing that, y'all gotta protect yourself humanly too. All right, physically as well. Okay, if y'all don't wanna go spiritually, y'all gotta protect yourself at least physically. All right, that's all I gotta say about that.